Well, I'm out here today on my day off. And as usual, it's cold, windy, and I'm freezing. And I got the Pedersoli Sharps set up to 50 yard. Put the tangent sight on. I still got the rear sight and the globe sight on. I bought another globe this morning, Pedersoli style, which is a bigger diameter globe, I think. I'm not sure. So what I'm trying to do is use the sights, see if I can hit something. Then I'm going to set up my chronograph and run my test loads. It's my smokeless powder load. I'm going to try a few more and see how we do here, 50 yards. Take it to half cock. Kind of just extracts that a little. That set trigger is kind of hard to get used to. But we'll go down and take a look and see what we did so far. Okay, what I did is I fired this one here with just the open sight and the globe, and then I got that tank sight situated and I got those three there. It's not too bad. I think I'm really going to like this gun. And the smokeless load, you know, eventually we'll fool around with some black powder and that, but I'm going to try to make a run with the smokeless. So it's time to get the chronograph and computer set up, do my test. Well, I'm out here getting my last string shot. Batteries ran out on a chronograph. Fortunately, somebody come over and loaned me a battery. But I'm doing the last of my string of my 50-70 smokeless rounds in the Sharps. I'm getting the hang of it, getting the hang of the sights, set trigger, and accuracy's pretty good. But I think I'll come up with a load here, the smokeless load. It ain't too bad in this gun. I don't know how good it'd be in a trapdoor, but set trigger takes a little getting used to. Along with the tangent sight, but it's pretty accurate. And in the end, we'll review the targets and how it did. Getting about 1,200 feet per second for the max load in the loading manual. So it's not too bad. We ain't approaching the danger area. No signs of high pressure, all pretty normal stuff. But the high end recoil is a little bit more noticeable. Well, and that's it for my trial. We'll go back and review the targets once I get home. Now we're going to review the target information and chronograph data from our 5070 smokeless load, our first try here. From the chronograph, the lowest one, the 25.5, had the smallest deviation, a 19. Now the 28 grains was second at 20, close. Now this load, somebody once said, I tried this years ago, this old guy, 28 grains of 4198, and he goes, it's all I use in antique guns, in antique Sharps. But let's take a look at the accuracy. Now our 25.5 grains, you got 2 touch in there, 2 touch in there, and a flyer. And this is all at 50 yards with a 1 in 20 bullet. 26 grains, which I didn't quite get a reading because my chronograph, I think there might be 2 bullet holes there. There's your group. A little bit more spread out. The this is the 27 grains. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not too bad. It's not too bad of a group. But now the 28 grains, which is supposed to be the good one, had more of a spread to it. Not as tight as a group. So, I don't know. Then once we got up to 29 grains, more of a spread on there. Now it could be me, it was cold, I was freezing, thought I was going to die out there. Battery died on the computer and everything. Now, but then when we go with the max at 30, and at velocity, the highest was 1,247 feet per second, so we're well away from the 1,300. And that's about what the 5070 round should do. Is about that velocity. So I got like 1205, 1200, which is good. The others average, that was the average for this. The average for the other ones were 1176, 1141, and the low one was, the average was 1047. But here I like the accuracy on it. Even though the deviation in the spread was about 50 feet per second, pretty even across the board with all of them. And the deviation was about anywhere from 20 to 24. So they all come out about the same. But this here for me, this had the speed, the accuracy. I might go with this, load some more up, and then try it at 100, 200 yards and see what I get. Now, if you were thinking of a smokeless load for like a trapdoor and antique, I would go with the 28 grains, which, even though the accuracy on this test wasn't good, the results from the chronograph shows probably one of the more stable rounds. Extreme spread of 51, which is the lowest, and deviation of 20. Now, if you wanted to play it safe and a good load for the trapdoor, I'd go with this 25.5. That produced some fairly decent accuracy and had a deviation of 19, still an extreme spread of 53. Must have something to do with the smokeless and them wads. But the 25, and there's some guys online that say they use 25 grains of 4198 in the trapdoors. So kind of gather this information, experiment when we move on to the other guns. Alright, so that's the results and how we kind of calculate. There was no signs of high pressure, everything went smoothly, no weird anomalies, so not a bad deal.